But yeah, this is Team One, guys. They're going to go ahead and present their project. Again, you guys have 15 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and mute myself and probably keep track of time in the chat.
Good morning, everyone. We're Team Dev Pair, and today we'd like to introduce our solution to revolutionize the way that developers collaborate and learn. So if we could go ahead and pull up the screen share, start the presentation. Okay, so first I'd like to have us introduce all of our team members, starting with Min. Min, you want to go ahead?
Hi, guys. My name is Min. I was the team lead. I did mainly full stack, front end and back end, and I did some of the design. And I'll pass it on to Saad.
Hello, my name is Saad. I'm primarily a backend developer for our project, and I worked on the database as well as parts of the front end when needed.
And I'm Melinda. I was a full stack developer. I worked both back end and front end and trying to ensure that they worked well together. And we also had John Wofford. He was a front end developer, and he can't be here with us today, unfortunately. So with that, let's dive into the problem that we're solving. So to give you some insight on the creation of DevPair, I've always struggled with social anxiety my whole life. So I understand the challenges that it can pose to connect, to collaborate, especially during a job search. You've kind of depleted your social reserve. And once you've done that, it kind of cripples you trying to reach out and connect with other people. You try to write a message 50 times over and you delete it again and again. And then finally, you're just so unable to even try that you just give up. And so this kind of led to us kind of taking more unique perspective on accessibility, not specifically targeting web accessibility standards, but accessibility in a sort of mental health aspect. So first, many developers can encounter obstacles in collaborative environments due to social anxiety, which will impede their ability to engage effectively with other developers. Other problems, they may have a limited developer network, which can impede their progress and hinder their opportunities to actually connect and collaborate. And 3, time and schedule constraints can often make it challenging for developers to find suitable pairing opportunities. Maybe they have a network, maybe they don't struggle with social anxiety, but they just can't seem to get the timing right. So by addressing these challenges, we are hoping to empower developers to overcome these challenges and create an inclusive and collaborative environment for all. And with that, I'll hand it off to Saad to talk about the benefits.
So there are several benefits behind pair programming. First and foremost, we have growth and skill development, which that is what every developer strives for. Collaboration and innovation, which helps ease developers into environments where they will need to do projects that require team effort. Advancing careers with every project done, and last but not least, providing inclusivity and a sense of community simply through working with others. Which brings us to introduce what we've worked on, which is DevPair. We created DevPair as a way for developers to collaborate and communicate with each other, and to provide a platform that can help developers sharpen both their coding and their communicating skills. With DevPair, users are able to get around their social barriers thanks to virtual collaboration and communication, and create and further expand their developer network with all sorts of potential partners that they can find on the site. And from there, I'll pass it to Min to talk about DevPair's features.
So the features we implemented were video chatting, screen sharing, real-time chat. We can edit user profiles and check like statistics on like who you're following, and they have like links to their social site like GitHub, LinkedIn, and anything that you can connect with them. So that's one of the main things that we introduced. For video chatting, we use like technology such as like an enhanced web RTC, which is called Agora. It's an SDK. You can pretty much, it introduces live streaming in real time, and then it allows you to screen share as well. For real-time chat, we use FlashSocket IO because our backend is Python. There was an extension for that. It allows for real-time chat while you're sharing your screen with them or in the voice call with them. And then we implemented a feature called random pairing, which Melinda introduced with the logic in the backend to always have like a random pair. You're always going to be meeting like someone new, not always the same person, just so you can increase the amount of connections that you can get from other people and increase your networking. And that's pretty much it for this part. The tech stacks we mainly used were Python in the back end, and we used for the front end, we React Redux tools, toolkit, and TypeScript, which was new to us. The features that we needed for video chatting, the frameworks and the packages were FlashSocket IO and Agora RTC. Those were the main ones that helped us. FlashSocket was for live time chatting, and Agora RTC was for video and voice calls. And then we also introduced AWS S3 for image. Users can upload their own image of any type. And then that's pretty much it for this. It's time for a quick demo. I'm going to pass it to Melinda.
So as we were building this website, we also wanted to take into accountability accessibility as well. We can't make collaboration accessible to all if we don't also take into account accessibility standards. So we spent a lot of time kind of testing out color contrasts, deciding whether or not to implement dark mode or start in dark mode, which is something that we did decide to do. Being that some people, especially if you have low vision, it can be really stressful on the eyes to initially start with a white screen. So we thought it would be better to start with a dark mode and possibly later implement a light mode version of our website as well for people who do like light mode. So to get started, you can make an account. So I'll go ahead and make an account right now. And when you first sign up or when you first log in, it'll take you to your user dashboard. Here you can click on this to start your video pairing. You can check out your profile, get a preview of it. You can edit your profile. You can add a picture. Let's see. Change your about me. Oops. Here. Let's just grab our website link. Oh, there it goes. Okay. And then you'll get all your updated changes. You can look at your following and followers. Since I'm a brand new user, I don't have any network right now. So let's go ahead and start video pairing. So I'm going to click the button to pair up. It will load. It will connect me through the WebSockets to join a room in the WebSockets. And then it'll connect me through Agora to join a channel on Agora for video streaming and screen sharing. So right now I'm paired up with Idris Lithium 01. Hi, how are you doing? This is great. This is beautiful. I love this. I'm sorry about that. Min, would you like to try to join the room?
I think we have to make a new room.
Okay. Here. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Okay, so I'm in a room with Min. You can adjust the volume of the other user using this. You can mute yourself. And you can also screen share. So if you want to share your screen and maybe head over to NeetCode or LeetCode, whatever DSNA you would prefer.
I'm gonna do it right now.
Okay, so here Min can share a screen and we can go ahead and click on a problem and we can start pairing together. Something we would want to implement in the future is being able to go full screen so you could get a better view of the actual screen. And then you can also send chats here. Say maybe you can't speak, you can send a chat. Or maybe you want to copy and paste the code so that you can then go and take it and submit it through your LeetCode account. And then I can go ahead and click to follow demo. And now that we're done with our coding session, we will end the chat. And then if we go back to our dashboard, I can see that I'm following demo. I can go and look at his profile and see who he's following, who's following him. I can unfollow him, follow him again. Direct message is a feature that we're looking to implement in the future as well. And then it'll have all of his links to his GitHub, his LeetCode, his portfolio, his LinkedIn. Right now, the demo just takes you to a picture and his About Me. Some other things that we took into consideration when building the pages is our buttons, especially on the video page. A lot of our buttons don't have actual labels on them. So we make sure to make use of ARIA labels to ensure that screen readers know what the buttons are for, kind of testing out tabbing through the page to make sure that you can access it through your keyboard, as well as I use an extension called Accessible Web Helper, which will allow you to scan the page and it'll tell you if you have any issues. And if you don't, then you'll get a congratulations. So that was our demo. So looking forward to the future for DevPair. There are some possible future goals that we would like to implement. Right now, what we've built is a prototype that we've deployed on Render to kind of validate the idea. And as we go forward, we would like to implement direct messaging between users so that once you follow someone, you can actually reach out to them personally, private video calls so that you can choose who you want to pair with once you build that network. Possibly in the future, a live share IDE. So where you would have the screen share, you would also have the option to utilize our data structure and algorithm database and code together in an IDE that will update as you add to the code, as well as to the profiles, developer stats. It could be LeetCode stats. It could be the stats for the websites. Maybe add some gamification to the site, challenges and badges, stuff like that. And then we also, once we hit the point of building a full MVP, we would like to make DevPair open source on GitHub to foster community collaboration and innovation through transparent development. We want to make sure that we also add some accessibility to open source. We really want to target this project as something that people who are just kind of getting in the field, looking for a job, maybe they are trying to dip their toe into open source. We want to take extra care to ensure that the issues are easy for them to kind of reach and start contributing to open source and hopefully to a project that they love and use themselves. So let's shape the future of DevPair together, enhancing collaboration and empowering developers worldwide. Thank you.
Thank you.